Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 16th to the 22nd. Pick a comfy spot, grab a warm drink, and let's see what Spirit has to say. This week, we're going to be doing a Celtic cross. So we'll take a look at the situation, the challenge, the cause, as well as the advice and a possible outcome for you. And then, as usual, we will finish off our reading with our self-care card and our affirmation card. So let's take a look for Capricorn, please. For Capricorn. Okay. Let's take a look here. So the situation is the Empress, and the challenge is judgment. So I think the situation is you, basically. The situation is you trying to nurture something. A person, place, or thing. You're trying to love something. You're trying to love something. You're trying to nurture something. You're trying to grow something. That is the situation. You're trying to do something. You're trying to give something, as well as receive something. And then the challenge is the judgment. So I think the challenge is possibly being called in a different direction, being given a second chance at something. That is very interesting. Let's see if we can't figure this out. The cause here is a 9 of Swords. The cause here is like overthinking, worrying. Okay, I'm starting to, sorry, I was a little slow out the gate here. The energy of this is that you're trying to do the best you can. You're trying to be loving, be nurturing, be kind of like the best version of yourself that you can be in this new life that you have recently come into. And when I say recent, this could be anywhere from yesterday to a few years. This new life situation that you find yourself in that's just different from your what you had previously in this life. You're trying to you're trying to enjoy this. You're trying to be happy. You're trying to be loving. You're trying to be nurturing, but it's like you don't know how to stop worrying and overthinking everything. You don't know how to stop worrying. You just, and it's so much, I'm going to be honest, as I hold this card and look at it, I'm feeling very overwhelmed. So your amount of overthinking and worrying about this is very overwhelming. So I can't even imagine how overwhelming it is for you. You're trying to be a new, better, best version of yourself here. But you don't know how to stop overthinking and worrying about everything. That's okay. I understand now. So it's like old habits die hard. Like you're self-aware. You want to be this new, better version of yourself. But it's like old habits die hard with the overthinking. It's the overthinking and the anxiety is what it is. Okay, so your recent past, you have the 3 of Cups. So I think that a lot of good things, I think that there are some really beautiful things that recently came into your life. I think that you've had some wins. I think that, yeah, like on the outside, everything's been good for the last little while. Recent past can be, again, anywhere from yesterday to a couple years, last few years. I see, yeah, in your recent past, like everything on the outside is good. It's like there's not much to complain about, is what I'm getting with that. Okay, this is a little bit tricky. So this is the near future position, and you have the 7 of Swords. So I obviously came here to give you this reading, and I'm just going to be honest and tell you what's coming through, and hopefully you don't shoot the messenger. But in the near future here, this 7 of Swords it's really coming off as self-sabotaging. Okay. And it's really tricky because I can see that you have really, really good intentions, but it's like you trying to do what you think is right is somehow sabotaging the outcome of this. It's like you doing what you think is right somehow ends up not to be the right thing in this situation, if that makes any sense. What you need to know is the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. What you need to know is you need to worry about yourself. And less about what other people are thinking, saying, and doing. You need to really need to work on yourself. There's some shadow work that's coming through here. Some type of lack energy. So it's like you feel like you lack something here. So you're constantly trying to get it. But somehow you think you're doing the right thing, but you're not. So what is the right thing then? So yeah, like I said, what you need to know here is you really need to focus on yourself in the way, like it's going to be different for everybody, and you're going to know, based on your situation, what this kind of means. But it is really to focus on yourself, not in a selfish way, but in the way where it's like you just protect your energy, worry about, like your reactions, your actions, the things that you say, do, think, and feel, and way, way less about what other people are doing and saying and thinking and feeling and acting and reacting. That's like what you need to know is to focus on yourself, okay? Okay, so hopes and fears, you have the Hanged Man. So you are fearful that people are never going to see things from your perspective. And that's a legitimate fear. And to be completely honest, I don't think that a lot of people in this lifetime will get everybody they want to think the way that they think and act the way that they would and feel the way that they do. It's just not like the nature of this, of us on this planet, right? You're not going to ever be able to control anybody else. You're never going to be able to change their minds. You're never going to be able to get them to see things, differently. It doesn't work like that. If somebody wanted to, they would. Okay? So the external energy and influence is the Seven of Cups. So I think that there's some illusion and delusion going on your part, to be honest, where you feel like you can... Okay, yeah, this is kind of going back to the Seven of Swords. Like, you think that you're doing the right thing, but you're not. There is another way, okay? There's another way to achieve what you're trying to achieve, and it may not look like what you think that it looks like. But the old way of doing things, the old way you've always done things like this, the overthinking, the anxiety, the worry, this isn't going to get you the results that you want. It's just going to this isn't going to get you the new life that's already here for you, that you want. This isn't going to bring you, the love and the nurturing and the abundance and all that you want. It is really to focus on yourself. Okay. The advice. This is absolutely exactly what I've been saying. Your advice is the Queen of Cups. Your advice is to love yourself more than you allow other people to hurt you. Your advice here is to, focus on yourself, worry about yourself. Whatever love you are trying to give to other people, whatever love, whatever you're trying to, give to other people in hopes of an energetic exchange where you then get that in return, Spirit is giving you the advice. This is very important, okay? Stop trying to pour into other people's cups, hoping that they will pour back into yours. They're not going to, okay? You need to fill up your own cup. You need to worry about yourself, worry about, the people in your little family unit. Fill up your own cup. That's how you really embrace this new phase of life that you're trying to, be in. This is how you stop worrying and overthinking, is to be so, like, look how unbothered she is. She is so unbothered. Like, a big wave could come by and she wouldn't give a hoot, Your advice is to focus on yourself and your own cup. Pour into your own cup. Whatever you're trying to get, that's kind of like what you're doing wrong here. Whatever you're trying to get from outside of you in hopes that it will then give back to you, you need to cut that off and start giving that to yourself. Okay, it's time to fill up your own cup. And then your possible outcome here is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is exciting. It's working together. It's working together harmoniously. So if you can focus on yourself, filling up your own cup, focus less on, trying to get your needs met from outside of you, trying to, worrying so much about what people are thinking and saying and doing and acting and reacting, then it, in turn, it's like the thing that you're trying to achieve by giving to it is the thing that you will achieve by not giving to it. I hope that made sense. So like you're trying to, have these harmonious relationships by giving to these relationships and hoping that they give back to you. But by not doing that anymore and by giving to yourself, these relationships will improve. Okay? So that was a really, really interesting, cool reading. So it's like focus, like this, whatever you have going on right now is really nice. It's really good, positive energy. It's like a second chance at life here. Don't squander it by, continuing to think the way you've always thought and do the things that you've always done, because we don't want to be here. This isn't where we want to be, right? So you just stop worrying about other people, focus on yourself, focus on filling up your own cup, and that in turn kind of will solve all these problems that you're trying to solve. So that's really interesting. Okay, Capricorn, so we're going to pull our self-care card and our affirmation card now. So the self-care card is something you can do this week to show yourself a little bit of love. I love this. So you got look to the stars. This is your self-care for this week. So, and I know that this isn't exactly what this card always means, but this is really the energy that I'm getting off of this card. Do you see how she has her hands up? Your self-care for this week is really to just release it all the things that you've been carrying, all the things that you've been holding on to, all of it, all the things you've been trying so hard to do and it hasn't been working, all the people who have not, done, been the people that you've wanted them and needed them to be, all of these things, just release it into the universe. Release it. You don't have to hold on to it anymore. Just, release these things. Say I release this, baggage from this relationship. I release this negative emotion. Whatever it is that you've been carrying around. Release it. Just give it back. Give it to the universe. You don't have to carry it around anymore, okay? That's beautiful. And then our last card for the... Oh my goodness. Let me see. Okay, yeah. All right then. So last cards. Oh my goodness. Shut the front door. What did I just say? I clear my energy field. Give it all to... Wow, that is so cool and synchronistic. And then your other affirmation card is I am supported on my path, because you are. I think that you have a lot of things, positive things and people around you. And, we're not going to win everyone over. We're not going to convince everybody of, the right thing to do or to treat us properly. We're never going to win them all, okay? But you do have a lot of things, a lot of love and support is what I'm picking up from that. Wow. Absolutely beautiful, Capricorn. Okay, that's what I have for you today. I hope this reading has been insightful. Until next time, remember, you are smart, kind, beautiful, and brave. Bye, my friend.